Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Custom Figure Showcase and another episode of Custom Figure Showcase TimeLord Victorious, because today we're going to be looking at these three customs. These are the Mechanoids as they appeared in the TimeLord Victorious YouTube series Daleks. On the left we have the Dalek Scientist 2150, in the middle we have a drone with gun, and then on the right we have the Mechanoid Queen. Now these are in fact 3D printed because I didn't have any of the Mechanoid figures spare, and if I did then I would certainly want to keep them as they are, because they are very hard to find these days. So I would want to keep them in good condition. But a big shout out has to go to James Lee, who actually made the base Mechanoid design that I have used for these, but I have made some small adaptations to these designs as well. The adaptations in question being the front triangle port. I have changed from his original design, including one that has a slot in it for the gun to put in, the gun which I modelled myself. I also modelled the top pieces myself, the crowns, which are not 100% accurate. The antenna placement is a little bit off, but I had to put it in a certain way for it to be able to print right. I also added on the three, I call them eyes, but whatever they're supposed to be, in there. I put those in. And that's pretty much the only changes that oh, and the other change I've made, actually, I tell a lie, there is one more. The top set of grills up here I made myself and put those in, but that is the last bit of change to James Lee's design that I have made. Obviously, after that, printing them, I have painted them with just some simple spray paints for the Scientist and the Queen, although the silver on the drone was painted by hand. And then I did also paint on the lights on the grills, I suppose you would call them. I did consider doing them yellow as if they were lit up, but I decided to do them as the same blue. But the one thing I did make the mistake of doing was to paint these after spraying it up. So if it was me, it was me, but if I was you is what I meant to say. If you're planning on doing these, I would probably make a point of painting the blue light areas first, then masking them off and then spraying the rest up. The only other paint difference I've made is on the base. This is inaccurate to what is seen in the series, but again, you know, it didn't look right without them, so I decided to just add a little bit more of a little bit more detailing to them on that front. But to go back to making these, I am pleased to say, for those who are interested in them, that I have been granted permission by James Lee, the designer of the original Mechanoids that I've used for the bases on this, to put up the files for these up on my Thingiverse. So if you do want to make these yourself, there is a link in the description and or the pinned comment to the link to these if you want to print them yourselves. It is a lot of fun to print. It is not the easiest thing to print, I will say, and it is certainly not the easiest thing to assemble, but I definitely think it is one that is going to be very popular. Just purely because I think to see the Mechanoids back after so long was a fantastic thing, and to see them in TimeLord Victorious sporting new colours and differences as well was a really nice thing to see. So I certainly hope that more people do print these off and enjoy putting them together as much as I've enjoyed you know, adapting James Lee's fantastic design to make these. But that brings to a close another Custom Figure Showcase and another Custom Figure Showcase TimeLord Victorious. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. Be sure to description below for a link to my Patreon. I'm doing my very first figure animation and you can get involved. There's exclusive content and rewards for those who do so, and funding my Patreon in any way. It's your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you in another video very soon.